This week saw the release of Absolute Superman number 4, which is set in a brand new universe created by Darkseid, the ultimate evil. In this universe, everything leans towards wickedness and bad fortune, which results in different versions of our heroes emerging. In this case, Absolute Superman came to Earth as a teenager and didn't grow up in America's heartland. Instead, he's a travelling citizen of the world, going wherever he feels he is needed to help save the planet from environmental devastation. This had put him at odds with the sinister Lazarus Corp and their private army of Peacemakers, which includes an intrepid Lois Lane among their ranks. Last issue was set 6 years ago and showed us more of Krypton in the lead up to its decline, and this issue entirely focuses on Lois Lane's attempts to track down Superman. We are shown that Lois isn't like the other Peacemakers. They go out of their way to brutalise the workers, many of them struggling people in developing countries, in an effort to make themselves feel powerful. When Lois sees one of the workers with an injured eye, she finds out which Peacemaker was responsible and breaks his fingers. It's all very well and good that Lois tries to instill some discipline in the Peacemakers, but she's only one woman. The Lazarus Corp's approach to dealing with these issues of violence is quite different. We see one Peacemaker, Christopher Smith, who is the supervillain Peacemaker in the mainline DC universe and played by John Cena in the movies and TV shows, attend a debriefing following his own violent outburst against innocent workers. Rather than holding him accountable, Brainiac instead logs that Smith's weapon malfunctioned and calls it in for a repair, despite Smith's protests, saying that there's something very wrong with him. Smith was very clearly traumatised by his first encounter with Superman, and his fragile ego has taken a severe pounding. His response is to lash out at those that stand no chance against him. He's little more than a pathetic little boy with a gun, and I think that's how Brainiac likes his Peacemakers to be. This issue also shows us the absolute versions of other supporting characters. General Lane, Lois Lane's father, is shown forced into retirement after losing his legs in a battle with the Omega Men. In the mainline universe, the Omega Men are a spacefaring group of freedom fighters consisting of rebels from various planets fighting oppression wherever they find it. Their series was notable for introducing Lobo back when he was a leotard-wearing purple-haired rocker rather than a scroungy space biker we all know today. These Omega Men, however, seem to be entirely Earth-based, with members from the various countries that the Lazarus Corp has ravaged. With a name like the Omega Men in a universe created by Darkseid, you would be forgiven for thinking that they were connected to him, but they are presented as freedom fighters battling against the Lazarus Corp. However, they are not good guys, not by a long shot. Note that one of their members is Jimmy Olsen, who tries to talk to Lois, but when she resists, the rest of the Omega Men attack despite Jimmy's protests. This brings in Omega Prime, the person that sliced off General Lane's legs, and she is enthusiastic about doing the same thing to the General's daughter. There's a very clear attempt here at presenting both forces in this conflict, the Omega Men and Lazarus Corp, as the bad guys, with Superman as the only one that can stop them both. Idealist Jimmy Olsen puts up with the abuse he receives from Omega Prime and asks for more time to try to persuade Lois to see that she's on the wrong side. I wonder if Jimmy may come to feel the same way about the Omega Men and their violent methods later on. The thing I liked most about this issue was the way Superman was presented as a powerful force of nature. His arrival was preceded by the red stone dust descending on the Peacemakers and the Omega Men like a dense red fog. While the Peacemakers attacked Superman on sight, the Omega Men offer to support him, but Superman has no interest in them as he bats Omega Prime away as if she were a gnat. I can't imagine that going down very well with the Omega Men. Lois describes him as a mumbling hippie and doesn't view him as a threat. General Lane feels the opposite, while Brainiac clearly wants to take control of him. But all Superman wants is to be left alone and to help people. And given Peacemaker Smith's outburst, killing the people that Superman had defended, you can be sure that there are going to be consequences. Absolute Superman 3 is available now from all good comic shops. If you're based in the UK and don't have a comic shop near you, then you might want to use my affiliate link with the UK's largest comic book retailer, Forbidden Planet. I have included a link in this video's description. Alternatively, if the idea of hoarding a collection of comic books fills you with dread, I'm getting perilously close to filling up our storage unit, you may want to try getting a digital copy of the issue from Amazon. I also have a global affiliate link which you could use to help my channel out. I've included my Amazon affiliate link in the info button in the top right corner, as well as the video's description. To those that have read this issue, what did you think? What do you make of the Omega Men? Will they be connected to Absolute Lobo? What about Absolute Jimmy Olsen? Does anyone really want to see more of him? And who is this mysterious director of the Lazarus Corp? My money's still on Ra's al Ghul, but I'm certain we will be surprised. Probably going to be Lex Luthor, isn't it? Share your views in the comments below. And just before I wrap up, special thanks to all of my current channel members who help make these videos possible. Their names are listed on screen right now. I'll be back on Friday to talk about a relatively obscure Batman Beyond villain that represents the path our Batman of the future could have taken. We're going to be talking about Big Time. Then on Monday, well, you asked for more videos about Creature Commandos, so you're getting another one. I want to talk about Weasel and how James Gunn took a ridiculous, obscure Firestorm villain and made me give a crap about him. And I'll be back next week to talk about Absolute Batman 5, which picks up where issue 3 left off, with Batman accepting Black Mask's truce. Writer Scott Snyder has asked people that read the book early to avoid posting spoilers as much as possible, so I'm intrigued to see what might happen. Hope to see you then.